up, y'all? It's me, Erica, and we are down here. Peace, y'all. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. What's up, everybody? It's me, Erica, and we are down here, honey. I just yawned and my eyes started watering. Ooh. Oh. What's up, everybody? It's me, Erica, and we are down here, honey, to talk about Real Housewives of Atlanta. All right, Real Housewives of Atlanta. Oh, I don't have too many notes for it. It was actually a really good episode. I have some things to say to Marlo and to women like that. Marlo and Kenya both. They did what I don't like. And we'll talk about it in a second. We start off with Drew. Is going to have a party for her fat loss camp. We found out the real business structure of her business. She's being used as a face to draw in clientele. It's not her business. You are probably getting a percentage off of each member. Like an ambassador. She's an ambassador. It's not her business. When that lady said, I've been doing this for 5 years, we were like, okay. Everybody's like, okay, we get it now. We get what it is. You need clientele in the Atlanta market. Use Drew. I'm glad that Sheree said that Drew's mommy makeover is the worst mommy makeover she's seen, and she still looks like a busted open can of biscuits. I'm glad she said it, because I don't want to feel bad body shaming the girl, because I don't know what kind of mommy makeover. And then I thought to myself, some women don't want to look like, snatch. They want to look a little fluffy and soft. But I feel like if you're going under the knife, you would kind of want your body to look snatched. Drew doesn't look snatched. And to me, I feel like she clearly, if she in fact had a mommy makeover, she did not wear her faja after. And it's clear, because she looks, again, like a sack of flour, like just a square sack. And that's what it looks like to me, like a square body, no definition in the waistline, right? And it's just like this, like a phone. She's shaped like a phone. This is what it be looking like a sack of flour. That's what it be looking like. I'd be like, Drew. I'm glad Sheree said it. I'm glad I'm not the only one. But anyway, that's what she's getting ready for. Please don't have another kid. That's her sister tells her. Don't have another kid. He wasn't emotionally there the last time. Do not have another kid. She's saying that she's going to have a dinner for him, but he's asking for a she's going to ask him, will he be okay with just a family of 3? I wonder why he wants another child. Because to me, like, even when Robin and Juan Dixon, how he's telling her he wants another kid, and he's like, I want a girl, as if y'all have a say in that. That's the crazy part. And it's like, I want to put you through, a lot, like, having a baby and being pregnant is like life-threatening. Okay? And we're not going to act like it's not. It's life-threatening. You can die. And many women have. And for a man to just be like, yeah, can you have a baby and can you make it a girl? It's very insensitive. And then when you hear a woman saying, well, when I had the baby the last time, you weren't emotionally there, and you're still like firm on wanting a baby. How does that work? Well, you weren't there the last time, so you just want me to have a baby for what? Like, why do you want another baby? That's what I would ask Ross. What do you want another baby for? If you here, let's bring out the whiteboard. You want another baby. The first time we had a baby together, this is the things that you did, and these are the things that you did not do. And you want to include, and on top of that, you have your business that you leave a lot, right? I have the things that I'm doing. I'm trying to build a legacy too. You want me to have a baby. We don't have time. not quite sure why Sonya went to Drew or Ralph for any advice. Those two people, I would never ask for relationship advice or nothing from neither one of them. Even Ralph was caught off guard. I want to talk to you about your friend. What friend? Me and Ross ain't really friends. We're not really friends. Right? That's why Drew's issue with Sonya makes no sense, because that would be like Fallon having an issue with Portia. Outside of Portia and Simon's situation. But it would be like, girl, we don't really even know each other. Why do I have enough to be upset at you or mad at you? We don't have enough. You understand what I'm saying? So Candy is at the spa with Marlo and Sheree. She's not joining them in the spa. I thought it was weird. I was like, why did you go? You just gonna sit outside of the sauna and just and talk to them? That was weird. She's sitting there talking to them, and Sheree is telling Candy how she really loves her. We really had a good relationship. They start showing pictures every time. I don't know why y'all show pictures to show that somebody had a good relationship with somebody. I don't know why y'all do that. They're showing all these pictures of them to show that they had a really good relationship. And I missed that. I was going through something, especially something that you can relate to. And I was waiting for you to call me. And then Candy says, well, I was waiting for you to call me. And then Candy gets upset. So Candy operates from a space where her actions and gestures are to be taken as charitable or honorable or giving. And so when you start to question her, the idea of herself is now in conflict with what you're telling her. And she does not like that. She doesn't like that, because she says, I've done all of these things. How can you have any grievances against me when I do this, and this? You can't have no grievances against me because I'm trying to give you clothes. You can't have no grievances against me because I'm waiting for you to call me because you don't cry. So don't tell me about myself because I've done this, and this. Right? So Candy is not, she don't want to hear no critiques of her behavior as it relates to being a friend, because she's done this, and this. And she don't want to hear it. She like got emotional because she don't want to hear what they had to say. Candy blows up. She throws a tantrum. That was a little baby tantrum for me. I was like, girl, why are you crying? She don't want nobody telling her about herself. She gets very defensive. You know why? Because she does this, and this. She says, somebody says they'll do better. I'll do better. They're questioning her on being a friend. Now, if you were going through something with your partner and you know, Candy didn't call you, you had a relationship that Candy and Sheree have. Candy's excuse for not calling Sheree is whack to me. I was waiting on you to call me. Girl, no. You already saw me down to the Google images, sitting up there looking fly as hell, waiting for a felon. Girl, you already saw me waiting for the felon at 52 years old with my fur on, with my mink on. So you should have called me. I shouldn't have to wait for you to call me. I'm the one that needs the comforting and the friendship. Candy, did you see me on Google? Girl, I was down there waiting for Tyrone. Can you support me right now? No, it's supposed to be, hey girl, I saw you on Google, girl. In there with your meat coat and your fur waiting for your felon. Are you okay? That's how that should have went. But no, Candy really don't give a fuck. That's why. Newsflash, okay? Sonya's sitting down with Ross. She tells him, you know, you're doing your thing. I think it's in Houston, somewhere in Texas. He has a chauffeur company. He's doing his business. And, to his point, I was like, okay, Ross, I understand. He said, I don't want to make it, please don't make it seem like I'm not, like I'm out and I'm not supporting my family. And I don't think she's making it seem like, but I understood his point. Like, he doesn't want to make it seem like I'm not supporting my family. But this is where a lot of people get it fucked up. Just because you're out in the street making money for your family does not mean that you're supporting your family fully. You are financially supporting your family by doing that. But there needs to be some physical support and emotional support, right? That needs to happen, that you're missing out on. And so when you're not there, Sonia needs to double the emotional support. She needs to double the physical support. She needs to be there more than you. When you're not physically there, that is a deficit in the family, right? Now, you don't want anybody to think you're not taking care of your family. Nobody doesn't. I don't think anyone thinks that Ross is not taking care of his family. But from a man's perspective, he doesn't want anyone to think, right? Because I'm sure, like most men do, they measure themselves based on how they are functioning for their family, what they're doing for their family. But a lot of the times, so many women who are single mothers in their marriage complain that the man is not there. And then, like Letitia and Marceau, but their response or their rebuttal to you not being there is, I'm out making money for my family. But that's not enough. It's not enough. It's not the right time to have another child. I don't feel like I'll get the support that allows me to be the best. Like, she's literally saying that to you. And she was like, well, if we don't have a baby, will you resent me? And he was like, I don't know. And then to her point, if I have the baby, am I going to resent you? Aren't you afraid that I might resent you for actually having a baby for you? And I mean, to me, I feel like if anything ever happens, if I have a baby for you, if anything ever happens to our relationship, you're going to get the baby. Period. He said he didn't know. What do y'all think about that? It's really sad. It's really sad to see so many women have the same single mother in a marriage relationship dynamics. It's really sad. And then what's even sadder is that the man is asking for the wife to put her body through a, life-changing moments. Having a baby is life threatening, and like men just ask for it, like, like you're a breeder. That's what they do. They ask for it like you're a breeder. Like, have a baby. It's nothing. No, you have a baby, nigga. You have one. Why don't you have a baby? Right? Sheree is in there playing in fabric that is never going to be constructed into an outfit. So, girl, you can't just slap a name on it. Slap something on it, girl. Slap something on it, okay? Everybody's been waiting on it. I don't think so, but I have a feeling when Sheree comes out with her line, there are going to be a lot of people who support her. She needs to hurry up and just come out with it. I don't know if you need to go down to Teespring or you need to go down to Spreadshirt. I don't know where you need to go, girl, but can you get some shirts made? Something. That blue thing that she had on was really cute with the way the sleeves are going. I was like, that's cute, Sheree. But girl, you got yoga mats and water bottles. I could have some yoga mats and water bottles by Friday. Girl, that's nothing. Y'all saw Kenya trying to take that damn yoga mat. Sheree was like, oh, you trying to take my yoga mat? Mm-hmm. Marlo said the kids have been quote unquote bad since they had that talk with their mom. They're not really listening to her. So she's doing stuff to keep them busy. She says that she talked to their sister who's 27. She lets us know that they're not close at all because of the age gap. And that she talked to the sister and told the sister to call the mom and to see, to work on their relationship. I guess she's not doing it either. But she says we all need therapy. Next week, we see that Marlo says she kicks the boys out. Um, I have to say, like, I'm going to give Marlo the benefit of the doubt. It actually made me think a lot about being a single caregiver, not a single mom. Not a single mom, just a single caregiver, and how difficult it is, especially with two teenage boys. When you're the only person there, and this is my experience, when you're the only person with two teenagers and, they have their own identity and things like that, but you have rules, and rules need to be enforced and reinforced. And when there's two or more people in a household, two adults that can care, that are caregivers for children, they can help each other reinforce rules. When it's just a single caregiver, it's really hard. It's exhausting saying the same thing over and over again. But you're literally training a person to be able to survive without you. And so you have to tell them things and repeat things. And that's why I tell my sons all the time, I'm always going to be telling you something that's right or wrong, or what's acceptable in public and what's not acceptable. Like my son was sitting at, we went out to eat, and he was sitting at the table picking his teeth with a straw. I said, no, we don't do that. Take your straw. He was like, I said, you were in public, right? Had I not said anything, he probably would think that that was acceptable. It's not acceptable for me. So don't pick your teeth in public sitting at a table with a straw. We're not doing that. You wait until you go to the bathroom or walking on the way out, but picking your teeth at a table we're not doing that. So it's stuff like that. And I'm sure I'll have to tell him again. He may remember, he may not, but going back and forth and reinforcing rules, it gets tiring. It's exhausting. And when you're the only person giving all of the support to two different personalities, it's hard. It's hard. Not that I wouldn't change it. Like I was saying online this morning, I don't mind being a single person, but when you're caring for children, two or more people is ideal. I don't give a damn if it's two women, two men, three non-binary, three gender non-conforming, two or three. Multi-generational is really how I grew up, so I figure that's the best. To me, that was the best for me. But two or more people is ideal because you can work together to help raise the children, right? And so she probably was mad at them and kicked their asses out and told them to get the fuck out because they was probably not listening to her. And then when I'm sure she's thinking about, I'm doing all these things, I've changed my life, I've readjusted my entire single woman, footloose and fancy free life, and y'all up here acting fool, not listening, not minding rules. I'm sure she was like, y'all can get the fuck out. I'm sure she was. So I said, I'm going to give Marlo the benefit of the doubt next week because I know what it's like to be a single caregiver with two teenage personalities of boys, right? And then wanting to test their boundaries with you, right? To see how far they can go and things like that. So they're sitting down making candles. Kenya, Manetta is the ex-wife of Neo. She's recently remarried or engaged to this white dude. I don't know who he is or where he's from. They just said that was her husband, some white guy. So they're sitting down making candles, picking their fragrances for their candles, right? Kenya told her Marlo says that she doesn't know how to be a friend, that Candy doesn't know how to be a friend. And Candy's explaining to them, what her reasonings for her behavior is or whatever. Oh, and then they start talking about the vibrating panties. So Monetta was on board with the vibrating panties until she told her that the husbands were able to control other people's panties. And for me, that's a blurry line of consent that you don't want to play with. And for Candy to be so flippant and not understand how people feel and not being understanding to how people feel. You have married men amongst single women being able to control the vibration in a single woman's underwear or another married woman's underwear. And this is not that kind of party. We don't have those type of relationships with each other. It's not consensual. I'm not giving you consent. So it blurs the lines of consent. And Candy's just like, oh, well, you're overreacting, or you need to loosen up. I feel like it's a little insensitive. And it's weird because Candy wants everybody to acquiesce to her, this sex hood fantasy she got going on. She wants everybody to think that she's this freak. I don't know. But this preoccupation with sex, not everybody is comfortable with that. Not everybody is comfortable with being able to control the vibration in somebody else's underwear. And even Moneta was like, okay, you had me up until that, girl. You had me up until that, but no, we're not doing that. And then Candy, and then I love that Kenya said, I'm not a yes man. So we're friends, but I'm not going to be agreeing with everything that you do, everything. And I love that she told Candy that I'm not going to be a yes man for you. If I don't agree with something you're doing, I'm going to say it. And so Candy said, well, the one thing about Kenya and I, we can disagree and we're back. We can disagree, hash it out, and we're back to where we were, right? We can disagree and move on. Marlo is not that. Marlo wants everybody. She wants to go on a campaign. She wants to turn everybody against everybody. And I don't really like that. And, that's what she does. That's what Marlo does. Marlo does not know how to fight. She doesn't know how to fight with her friends. And that's what she needs to learn. Not how to be a friend, how to fight with your friends. Because you're not going to always be on one accord with your friends. You are going to disagree at times. But how you get past the disagreement, how you get past, or how you deal with the conflict and get past it is the testament, right? Marlo doesn't know how to fight with her friends. That's what it is. She takes it too low. That's the Marlo we know, right? We know the Marlo who's going to take it to the gutter. But when you're in conflict with your friends, you're mindful. Yeah, I know all these things about you, but you're mindful in how you go to battle with your friends. Marlo is not. And that's it. Bitch, I hollered when Candy let Kenya smell her candle. She was like, oh, I like that. She said, yes, it smells like Candy's pussy. Bitch, I holler. I said, okay, Candy, that was cute. So what did you guys think about that? Yeah, I think Marlo just doesn't know how to fight with her friends. That's it. You take it too low. We can't get past, like, there's things that you could get past. You and your friends have conflict and they say some smart shit to you, some slick shit, some petty shit. There's some shit you can get past. There's some shit you can't get past after you say. That's why I don't understand how even Kenya was cool with Portia. She put, like, once you put your hands on somebody, for me, there's no coming back from that. We can't be we can't be friends. We're not bumping baby heads. We're not sitting next to each other talking about, oh, our babies. No, it's no getting back. You put your hands on me. Ain't no coming back from that. Now, it depends. Like Marlo, when she started talking about, everything about Kenya that she thought would hurt her, she was just like, Mark, baby, body, looks, just everything. She marking off. And that's why you have to be secure in who you are. You have to be comfortable. You have to live in your truth. Because you have women like Marlo who will throw your truth in your face. And let me tell you something, you can't spray somebody else with their own truth. So what we know about Mark, what we know about Kenya, Marlo can't say nothing. It's not landing. Because those things don't affect me anymore. What you're saying to me, you talking about my body? Y'all been talking about my body since season 4. When did they come on? Season 5? You've been talking about her body since then. Everything that Marlo said to Kenya, Sheree has said it, Nene has said it, Phaedra has said it, Portia has said it. All of them have said it. So you saying it now, seasons later, it means nothing, Marlo. Get some new material. That's what I would have told her if I was Kenya. Girl, get some new material. I'm perfect, bitch. I look like a fucking Barbie out here. Look at your ugly ass. She called her a pitiful hoe. That was so funny to me. I said, come on, bitch. Anyways, at Drew's event, Sonia says she wants to get to a nice place with Drew. They see all of this stuff on the outside, drop it with Drew, all of these, poster banners, all of these banners out there. And Marlo was like, did she go down to FedEx and get these things printed? Probably so. Sheree had on them leggings that make your butt look like a peach. Candy was like, I want some of them. Are those going to be in your line? I want some of those. Sheree says, we're working on it. We're working on it. The yoga mat, the water bottles, we're working on it. Yeah, honey, girl. Ralph, I need to talk to you about your friend. He was like, what friend? Girl, because he don't know y'all. Y'all don't know each other. I don't know why you would ask Ralph. That's why I was like, why is she asking Ralph? Because you don't know. You don't know nothing about these people. You don't know nothing about Drew. Drew gave her bad advice. Ralph gave her bad advice. It's always going to be advice to appease the man. It's always going to be advice to make the man feel like a man. It's always going to be that advice. And Ralph told her that just because you're busy doesn't mean that you shouldn't have kids. You make it work. Well, why does it just feel like the man's needs come first? Because it's a patriarchy, honey. That's why. Marlo didn't say nothing to Candy when she walked in. Candy was like, "Oh, okay, that's you. She being funny, all right." So when she finally speaks to Candy, Candy said, "Oh, you speaking now?" She was like, "We always speak, Candy." She was like, "Girl, okay." She was like, "Let's just focus on Drew. We'll talk about our issues that we have later, right?" So they, spotlight this woman who lost 100 pounds in a year. As they're, setting up, Todd gets a phone call. He tells Candy, come outside. So they're walking outside. They found out there's somebody jumped the gate, hopped the gate. So some kid hopped the gate, went to Candy's house, sat on Candy's porch, was trying to get into Candy's yard. The person who was watching Candy's kids, her friend, she was saying that he told her that Candy told him to come up there, and that he was T.I.'s son. I was like, girl, this is a mess. Do y'all know him, right? And then they were like, no. So then Todd and Candy, they leave. So they're inside. They're doing the workout routine. Marlo says she doesn't work out. She gets lipo just like Drew gets lipo. I know that's right. Drew had a horrible mommy makeover. She looks like a busted can of biscuits. It's hard to work out. Yeah, Drew is not a workout person. Drew is using her face. She's an ambassador, and that's what she's doing. It's not her business. That's crazy to me. She would lie like that. The woman explains that she's been in business for 5 years, that they have locations, 5 locations in Chicago, a location here, a location there, a location here, and they wanted to come down to Atlanta, and so Drew is the location or the face or the ambassador for that location. Oh, when they were saying some information came to Candy about Marlo, and where did that come from? And then Kenya said, no, it came from me, but I tell stuff accurately. Did Kenya tell that back accurately? I don't know. But basically, Candy ain't fucking with you is what she said. Do I think Candy's not being a good friend to Marlo? No. I don't. Marlo doesn't have a grievance. Sheree kind of does. I feel like Sheree kind of does. I feel like Candy should have called Sheree to find out what was going on between her and Tyrone. Her telling Sheree, "I was waiting on you to call me." That's whack. The issue with Marlo, I don't feel is like real. I don't feel like it's real. Okay, so we know that Marlo's trigger is when somebody rejects her, right? And it's funny because Marlo has a trigger of rejection and abandonment. Kenya has an abandonment trigger. I'm not sure she has. I don't think she has a rejection trigger, but Marlo has a rejection trigger, and she's talked about that before. So when Kenya said Candy ain't fucking with you, basically she ain't fucking with you. I think that is what triggered Marlo. Marlo says that Kenya runs games. She pretends to love me. She stabs me and breaks me down and hurts me. That's what she said about Kenya Moore. I said, what? I don't see that. She runs game, pretends she loves me, stabs me, breaks me down, and hurts me. That's a lot. Teach me, Kenya, how to be a good friend. Well, you're not a good friend, Marlo. You're not. Okay, well, let's what's going on with Mark? I said, okay, here we go. And that's when Kenya said, see, that's the Marlo I know. You like to take it to the gutter. Did I say your mother was in the gutter? Well, you implied it. She said, What's going on with Mark? She said, that's the Marlo we know. What's going on with your lips, your butt? She was like, bitch, I'm perfect. She was like, learn how to keep a man. She said, where's yours? I don't want one. Yeah, you settled. He belittles you. She said, he belittles you. She said, and I got a beautiful child out of it. What do you have? She says, oh, you didn't tell Mark you were perfect. She said, Marlo, get out of my face, you pitiful little hoe. Kenya had that yoga mat. I put Kenya with that yoga mat. She sure did hang on to that yoga mat the whole time. They're getting in each other's face. Kenya is putting her hand in Marlo's face. Marlo's walking up to Kenya. I'm not going to get into the semantics of who walked up to who and who was who and this and that. The bottom line is Marlo and Kenya. I said it on Twitter and I'll say it again. Having a marriage or being in a marriage, when you're telling somebody, at least I'm married, that read is late. Having a ring, that read is late. Being a wife, that read is late. Having a child, that read is late. Having a man or not having a man, all of those things are late. Trying to drag a woman for not having a child, being able to or not being able to have a child is fucking whack. Trying to drag a woman for not being married and your husband is whack is late. Telling a woman that you don't have a man, where's your man? That's late and makes you look like a pick-me bitch who puts value in dick. When y'all start throwing dicks in each other's faces, you lose me every single time. Because a man isn't a prize to throw in a woman's face. And we have seen over the years evidence to prove that fact. That it is not a prize to have a man next to you. But women fight in that way because women know that when a woman throws a dick in your face, she puts value in dick.
Or she thinks you do.
So she figures, if I put value in dick, I can throw it in your face and you will feel insulted by that, by what I said. Because if I put value in having a dick in proximity, you more than likely put value in the same thing, so that I could use it to insult you and you'll feel bad because you put value in it too. That's why when somebody comes to me and be like, you need some dick or you need a man, I be looking at them like, you really think that I need a phallus? Is what you really think? You really think that this is the phallus here? I'm doing the width, not the length. You really think I need a phallus to make my mood change from a human phallus? Okay. That's when I know y'all bitches are gone and have jumped out of, especially, it is late. Go get you a man. Where's your man, Marlo? I don't need a man. See, Marlo knows. See, that's how you know. A woman who puts value in a man, I can insult her by saying, bitch, that's why you don't have a man. And she'll feel some kind of way. It'll hurt her. It'll sting a little bit. But a bitch who don't give a fuck about a nigga and you tell her, that's why you don't have a man, she's like, girl, that shit is late to me. Sonya apologizes to Drew for attacking her. Drew says, it feels like a gang up. I can hold my own, but it does not make me feel good. Please don't hesitate to talk to me. Drew gives her advice that doesn't serve her. She tells her, you have to do that. You have to have another baby for your husband. If that's what your husband wants, you have to do that. And she was like, because he might resent you. And she was like, what if I resent him for actually having the baby? That's the point. What if she resents him? Nobody's thinking about her. They just want you to breathe. They just want you to push a baby out. They don't care. They don't really care. Anyways, y'all, that's my time. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. Let's get down in the comments. Yeah, I don't like the reads. I don't like the reads about marriage. I don't like the reads about having a ring. But you have to remember, again, what the woman puts value in is what she's going to use to insult you. Or what she thinks you put value in. You know what I'm saying? I know you put value in having a penis in proximity. I'm going to throw a dick in your face. When y'all start throwing dicks, y'all lose me every single time. All credibility out. Just recently, somebody told me to go get you a man. Go go get you a man, go get you some dick. And I was like, oh girl, you lost all credibility with me. You was credible until you did that. Because we could have went back and forth with the whatever. But when you throw a dick at me, I'm like, sorry, girl. Try again. Anyways, y'all take care of each other. Protect your energy. Peace.